Hello, my friends, it's Georgie. A bit of a strange reading today. I don't know where this came from. It was just something that I felt that I had to do. Um, I'm thinking about France. I'm thinking about not just France, Belgium, Switzerland, the French part of Switzerland, everything that's going on. The terrible, terrible situation. Basically, war zones out there, aren't they? Um, and the picture that came to mind is of Edvard Munch, The Scream. This is a harrowing piece of art, and I know that this image has been reproduced millions of times, in very sort of fun, frivolous ways. But this is actually the work of somebody who was just trying to get over, what a chaotic world and how overwhelming this world is, and those disruptive forces of anxiety and anguish. It's a painting full of anguish. And I just wanted to pull some cards from the Tower of the Abyss. I'm just going to talk and just pull some cards while I talk and relate this painting with all its anguish and its emotion and its deep psychological profile that it has to what's happening in Europe at the moment. So I just want to get an overriding card for the whole situation and for this piece of work by Edvard Munch. And we have Six of Pentacles in reverse. The Six of Pentacles, the right way up. This is all relating to Europe, and this picture beautifully illustrates, as I say, the deeply agonizing situation, the scream from within. The Six of Pentacles, we pulled it in reverse. So the right way up, it's give and take. You come into our country, you provide, we provide for you. It's a fair exchange of labor. You have things to offer us, we have things to offer you. Give and take. That is this way round. The other way round, the people that are primarily involved in this terrible situation, causing this scream, causing this turbulence, they're taking. They've taken asylum, they've taken money, and now they're plundering. They're plundering the cities. They're taking anything that they can, including lives, cars, whatever they can get, whatever they can destroy, they're taking. And this is very much Six of Pentacles in reverse, the taking card. I would take from you without any regard. It's a deeply personal piece of work from Edvard Munch. He was only 29 when he painted it in 1893, over 100 years ago. He was very depressed. He was an alcoholic. His father had gone mad and his sister was in a mental institution. He'd lost his mother and his sister to TB. He was having a really hard time when he wrote this. Let's just pull again on this picture and mental torment, the torment of the situation in Paris, of the situation in Belgium and in Switzerland. Let's just pull on the torment that the people feel, the residents who live in those countries, the torment those residents feel. The Tower. Well, if there's one card of absolute destruction, it is the Tower. You can imagine that somebody from the Tower would come out screaming like that. Their house is on fire. Everything that they know has been uprooted, looted. The Tower is total devastation. This is total devastation. The sky is on fire here, swirling clouds. This person's trying not to be swallowed up in the madness around them. And look how this house is being swallowed up. Very, very incredible pictures here that this is painting of the situation in Europe. So there is nothing actually, that was the Hermit in reverse. It just flew out. The Hermit in reverse, the people that are leading these riots, they're not to be followed. If you had a wise hermit, that's the person that leads you out of the darkness, that leads you into the light, into a good place. a hermit in reverse. A hermit in reverse will lead you into all sorts of trouble. You know, this is gangs of people roaming around, and the hermit, the people that are instigating this, that are being followed, are hermits in reverse. It's evil. It is an evil card, and to follow a hermit in reverse, you are following them into hell, basically. So the governments, what are they doing about their people in this terrible situation? They're people who have their hands over their ears, who don't want to hear this anymore, don't want to see it anymore, are watching their livelihoods being destroyed, their homes being destroyed, screaming. What are the governments doing? What is Macron doing? Let's go for Macron. What is he doing? We know what he's doing, but let the cards speak. Macron, this man, what is Macron doing? He's not healing the situation. He's not healing. The star in reverse is, it's a very self-centered card. It's very sort your own needs out. You know, it's not that healing energy that it is this way up. This would be your leader that wouldn't have allowed this to happen in the first place. This is the leader that would support his people, not allow them to be surrounded by all this destruction, all this terrible situation. No, we haven't got our Macron this way up. We've got Macron in reverse. Of course we have. We knew that. But I just wanted to see what the tarot cards would say. So this picture, it was an idea that I had. This terrible, it haunts me, this picture, and the whole situation that's going on in Europe. You know, those blood red skies. When you see the pictures on television, you can't quite comprehend that this is going on. And, you know, I'm in the south of England. How far from me is it? How far from you is it? A few hundred miles, you know, for some of us. So this figure with their head in their hands, this tormented figure that represents the good people of these countries that have to stand by while their country is trashed. It's a cruel world, but it's the people that are cruel. Some people are so cruel. Let's have one on these rioters. Tarot of the Abyss, show me one on these rioters. Talk to me about these rioters. We know the people leading it are these hermits in reverse. Four of Swords is death. That's what they want. I'm not going any further with this. I feel cold. I just got the most awful cards here. This is what they want. They want death. They want death to the people that live in Paris, in all these major cities that experience this. They're out for blood. Four of Swords in its worst aspect is death. Look at this. The death card. That's what they want. And they have blood on their hands. Macron is the star in reverse. He's doing nothing. He went to a concert while all this was happening. He's back now. His suggestion is purely just close down the internet. Well, hey, he's not doing anything at all to heal this situation. He can't. He was the one who caused the situation. Not only do these people want death and blood on their hands, they want that to happen. They're following hermits in reverse that will just lead them into hell. The people of France, of Belgium, of Switzerland, for them, it is the absolute tower. It is the absolute tower. Their world has fallen apart, their homes ruined, their businesses ruined. People have lost their lives over this. And because these people that came into the country, they just took whatever they could take, and they're taking now. Taking by looting. They didn't come into the country as, well, we will give you our skills, our abilities, our businesses. You know, we will give you what talents we have, and you know, it will be a fair give and take, a fair exchange. No, they took, and this is the situation. And I just wanted to use Edvard Munch's The Scream as just an illustration of people who are so emotionally destroyed, people that live in these countries that are just psychologically, they must be in ruins over this. It's agony, isn't it? And the scream, what finer painting to show agony and sorrow and anxiety. I don't think any other painting could have summed it up as well. And thank you so much to my Terror of the Abyss, because what a terrible set of cards are there. Prayers and love to the people that are in this terrible situation. I will leave that one with you, and thank you very much for tuning in. Bye-bye.